You know the song. Of course you do. It's that earworm that has been played, I don't know, a billion times. It's literally everywhere. But what if I told you that hiding inside that super simple tune is a complete and frankly pretty dark five-act drama? Well, today we're going to dive into the deep dark waters of Baby Shark.
So this right here, this is our source material. This one endlessly repeated line is the foundation of our entire story, and we are going to break it down piece by piece to reveal a hidden tale of family, of adventure, and of a sudden, brutal conflict that's been swimming just under the surface this whole time.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to look at this like a five-act play. First, we'll meet the family. Then, they get their call to adventure. After that, a pretty serious threat shows up, leading to a shocking conflict, and it all wraps up with a very, very final statement.
Okay, let's kick it off with Act 1. A family is introduced. You know, every good story has to start by setting the scene, right? You've got to meet the key players, and that's exactly what this song does first.
Now check this out, because it's actually kind of brilliant. The song is really deliberate in how it introduces everyone. It doesn't just throw all the characters at you at once. No, it starts with the youngest, Baby Shark, and then it methodically works its way up the family tree. So right away, boom, you understand the whole family structure, the hierarchy, without a single word of explanation. So that brings us to Act 2, the call to adventure. We've met the family, we see their relationships, but a story needs something to kick it into gear, right? An event that gets the whole plot moving. And here it is. This is the line that changes everything. It's the story's call to adventure. It sounds so innocent, doesn't it? Let's go play. But this one little invitation is the pivot point for this entire tale, and it sets off a chain of events that they can't come back from. And at this moment in the drama, the whole vibe is just pure optimism. It's all about joyful anticipation. The family is united, they have a mission, they're moving from just being introduced to actively going on an adventure. They're leaving the safety of home base. And that brings us to Act 3, a sudden, dire threat. This is where our story takes a hard left turn into something unexpected and honestly kind of terrifying. That happy, fun vibe we just had? Yeah, that's about to be completely shattered. Just look at this. The narrative does a complete 180. The family's cheerful plan to go play gets totally wrecked by this sudden, desperate need to run away. The fun adventure has officially turned into an absolute nightmare. So you have to ask yourself, what on earth could cause such a panic? What kind of external threat just crashed this peaceful family outing and turned everything into total chaos?
And here's our answer. This is where the story reveals its villain. It's not a storm, it's not some random sea monster, it's other sharks. That's the source of the terror. It's an external, predatory force that wants to eat our main characters. So, just to be clear, for our analysis here, the hungry sharks are the bad guys. They are the story's central antagonist. They're the obstacle that shows up, smashes the family's peaceful day, and introduces the main conflict of this whole story. And now, for Act 4, conflict and consumption. So the conflict is crystal clear, right? It's our shark family versus the hungry sharks. And the way the story moves to solve this problem is shockingly fast and, well, it's deeply unsettling.
So how does the song solve this massive life-or-death problem? I mean, the family is being hunted. Their fun day out is over. What's the answer to this crisis?
And there's the solution, and it is absolutely chilling. The command isn't fight the sharks or outsmart the sharks, it's just feed the sharks. It's presented as this cold, practical command that resolves the whole conflict in maybe the most brutal way you could imagine. The story doesn't hesitate for a second. It gives us this cold, efficient solution, and then it just leaves us, the audience, to think about the really, really dark implications. Who or what is being fed to the sharks so the others can survive? The song never says.
And that takes us to our final act, the final statement. After all that horror, after that deeply ambiguous sacrifice, the story gives us a very quick, very clear declaration that everything we just witnessed is over.
It's delivered in that exact same cheerful little tune, which just makes the line land with this brutal finality. It's like the curtain just drops, the drama is officially over.
There is zero ambiguity here. This isn't, and they were safe at last, or they all lived happily ever after. Nope, it's just the end. It's a full stop. The narrative loop is completely closed, and there's no room left for a sequel or any other kind of ending.
And so this entire analysis leaves us with this one final, really provocative question that kind of forces you to rethink the whole song. The command was, "Feed the sharks." Then the song ends. The implication just hangs there in the air, transforming what we all thought was a simple children's tune into a pretty chilling story of survival.